For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Ready? 50 seconds to Mike. Ricky. Check. Lucky. Rock it. Hit it.
On first down, Dillon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Look at me. Go. Now.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You ready? General West. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. This is the tight end fan. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
15 line. 15 line.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Shoot.
Hard.
49, check 49.
Bang. X3. 218, chopper. Roll out. 5.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Leo. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
It's been a long day for you. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ready? Right. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check it backer. Check it backer. Get it
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chuck.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
He's coming.
Hey, seam 6.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
56. Watch the curl.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 25. Check 25.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah,
and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
18 Gator. Hey, Sam off.
You better be afraid of me.
Check. Crunch. 61. Matchbox lights. Tight dog. Hit it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Block. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
22. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Flare. 2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
45 the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Watch out. Here we go.
45 the mic. 40.
They'll set up to throw. And Eifert has it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. I got you, boy. I got you. Double time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, wahoo!
56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
Rock it. Protein spill.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check 20.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
22-jet bomber. Hold.
Watch the whip.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Locke again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The pitch to Fournette. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strip that ball.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On third down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check three, check three, check three. Recon, 152 fighter. Alert three, alert three. Alert three. Kill, 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 kill. Ready, ready.
Block now on first down. Going to throw deep for the ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, rush him, rush him. 3 down.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
You ain't going nowhere.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
4 down. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm scared. Mike 22.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 22. I got you. Check. No.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Here we go. 45's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Ship. He's checking.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Go. Check 99. Check 99.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Down. 18 Gator. X3. 218 Chopper. Leo. Hit it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. To throw it is Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 9.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trapped. Mike 22, Mike 22. I got it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Jam. Deuce.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
3 and out. 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Tighten up. 80 weapons. Look, squeeze. Hey, zoom. 5.
On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Ready.
Running it here with Peyton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch out.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Hey, come on. Ringer.
2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 14.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You can't block me.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.